So viewers, amid the ongoing showdown over Sanatan, the war of words between the BJP and the opposition has now spilled to the social media, with the two sides firing fresh charges against each other. While the BJP has shared a poster reiterating that Rahul Gandhi had opposed the construction of Ram Mandir, the Congress party's Priyank Kharge has countered, questioning the BJP on its leaders and allies skipping the Mahakumbh. Now, these allegations are part of an ongoing battle between the two major political parties, with the BJP claiming that the Congress has been consistently undermining the rights and sentiments of the Hindu community. Now, the Saffron Party has once again raped up the opposition to the Ram Mandir, accusing the Grand Old Party of hurting the Hindu sentiments in a bid to protect its vote bank. So let's have a closer look at what is the charge by the BJP. So the BJP has brought out the issue again, saying the Congress party is Hindu Virodhi. So here's what the Congress party is accused of. The BJP saying Rahul Gandhi opposed the Ram Mandir, going on to say that the Congress leaders had skipped the Pran Pratishtha even though they were invited, saying they oppose the construction of the Ram temple as well, and saying that the Congress party is hell-bent on hurting the Hindu sentiments to appease their vote bank. The charge by the BJP being that the Congress is hurting Hindus to protect their vote bank. This is the charge by the BJP against the Congress party. My colleagues Mohit as well as Pradeep Datta are joining us on the broadcast with the details. Mohit, so the charge from the BJP is not new. We've seen it time and again. The BJP has often accused the Congress party of being anti-Hindu. What is the latest social media post about targeting Congress?
Well, yes, we know for a fact that how the BJP has been accusing Congress party of being anti-Hindu, anti-Sanatan, and one certain derogatory statements were being made by various opposition party leaders. The BJP has stated that they condemn all these statements, but where exactly is the Congress party? Why doesn't the Congress party come out and condemn all these Sanatan, anti-Sanatan statements? Now, the BJP has been saying this, that why Rahul Gandhi and the top leadership of the Congress party did not go for the consecration ceremony of Ram temple, even after they were invited. And now we see a social media post coming in from the BJP where they have basically hit out at the Congress party, saying that the Congress party did not go to the consecration ceremony of Ram temple in Ayodhya despite they were invited. They have also put out pictures of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, saying that Rahul Gandhi opposed Ram temple and they did not attend the consecration ceremony. Now the BJP has also stated that how exactly the Congress party's top leadership did not go for the Kumbh. Now that the Kumbh is over, but we still see the politics on this particular issue. Now a reply has come in from Priyank Kharge, the Congress minister in the state of Karnataka, son of Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, where he has put out list of various leaders from the BJP and the Sangh Parivar who did not go for the Kumbh. So the Congress party says that if you call us anti-Sanatan, are these leaders, including Mohan Bhagwat, various union ministers, Chandrababu Naidu, Nitish Kumar, are they also anti-Sanatan and anti-Hindu? So we see a massive war of words between the BJP and the Congress party over this issue. But the BJP has been alleging always that the Congress party is a Chunavi Hindu. That is that whenever the elections are near, Congress party talks about their soft Hindutva approach, but the Congress party is being accused by the BJP of being anti-Sanatan, and why their top leadership, including Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, did not go for the Kumbh. Now, to which a counter has come in from the Congress,
as well as Pran Pratishtha being mentioned by the BJP. Mohit, stay with us. The Karnataka Congress, interestingly, has reacted to this. Priyank Kharge has now waded into this debate, and the Karnataka minister is taking on the BJP charges, questioning if the centre will also call its allies, including the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat, the Bihar chief minister Nitish Kumar, the Andhra CM Chandrababu Naidu, as well as others, Hindu haters for missing the Mahakumbh.
I think there are so many BJP leaders who had not gone, and according to the government of India and UP government, 40 crores, 45 crores, 50 crores Hindus had visited there to have dip in Ganga. The total population of Hindu community in our country is more than 100 crores. It means 50 crores Hindus, they are not Hindus. They don't have any astha in Mahakumbh. It is not necessary for every Hindu to visit Mahakumbh. It is not necessary for every Muslim to visit Kaaba. So, this is baseless allegation.
Interesting statement by Rashid Alvi. He says it's not necessary for every Hindu to visit the Mahakumbh. This comes at a time when the BJP has raised these questions of the Congress party. And interestingly, the Congress party has responded, Pradeep, by giving out a list of the leaders. The Congress party saying these are allies of the BJP and asking, are they Hindu Virodhi as well? Because they didn't go to the Mahakumbh. Before I come to you, just a moment, Pradeep. We have Pradeep Bhandari of the BJP joining us on the broadcast. Pradeep, thank you for joining us. The Congress minister from Karnataka has given a list of leaders, including Mohan Bhagwat, who did not attend Mahakumbh, asking, are they Hindu Virodhi as well?
Well, the essence is the following, that none of the leaders that Priyank Kharge spoke about have called Sanatan as dengue, malaria, AIDS. You judge an individual by his past actions. What are the past actions of Rahul Gandhi? Rahul Gandhi's party had opposed the construction of Prabhu Sri Ram's Mandir. Rahul Gandhi was silent when his alliance partner had called Sanatan dengue, malaria, AIDS. Rahul had called the Mandir as a place where ladkiyon ke saath chhedchhad hoti hai. Congress party is the janani of Hindu Atankwad. So when the Congress has this as a history, it is rightful to question the Chunavi Hindus. When Rahul Gandhi was in was in Raebareli, why couldn't he go to Prayagraj and he still not visited Prabhu Sri Ram's Mandir? So somebody who calls himself a Shiv Bhakt, who historically has slandered Sanatan, is it because of the hate of Sanatan that he could not go to Mahakumbh, and because of the hate of Sanatan he's still not taken darshan at Prabhu Sri Ram's Mandir? So it's not about the other Hindus not going. It's about a man who has historically abused Sanatan not going and only asking for votes in the name of Sanatan during the elections.
Okay, all right. Pradeep, thank you for joining us. Pradeep Bhandari of the BJP saying it's about the antecedents. Look at the kind of statements that have been made by the Congress leaders in the past. They've been known to be Sanatan Virodhis, and that's the reason why these questions are being raised. Such is not the same for the leaders that have been mentioned by the Congress leader. So my colleague Pradeep Datta continues to stay live with us. Pradeep, we just heard from the BJP as well. And the BJP is saying that look at what the Congress leaders have said in the past, what the Congress allies have said in the past. So it's quite bizarre that this certification and the questions and the list of leaders is coming from the Congress party.
Since morning, I had been interacting with the Congress party leaders. They are saying that BJP is no one to give us a certificate whether we are Hindus or not Hindus. But on the other hand, BJP is saying it is not about that each and every person had to be at Kumbh or they have to be part of the consecration ceremony. But kind of the abusive language, the way they had been slandering Sanatan from time to time, and they had not been condemning their allies, the kind of vocabulary they had been using and trying to set in an anti-Sanatan narrative. So they're completely silent. They're in a mute mode when they do not utter a word. That is one of the reasons that we are calling them anti-Hindu. When you are talking about any of these leaders, if you talk about Nitish Kumar, you talk about Ajit Pawar, you talk about even Mohan Bhagwat. Mohan Bhagwat is someone who swears by Hindutva, who keeps on talking about how the Hindutva is really very important and inclusive in nature that binds each and every person together, and that's basically the strength of India. So when Mohan Bhagwat has never ever used a kind of a language or tried to slander Sanatan Dharma. So in such a situation, you can't call them anti-Hindu. Though in a sarcastic tone, the Priyank Kharge has used that tweet where he has tried to put out that here is a list of anti-Hindus who had not been the part of the Kumbh Ganges dip. So that's what actually he was hinting at. But the BJP has hit out at them, has said that it is basically about their actions in the past, and actions speak louder than words at times, because one is that Congress had been mute spectator, then on certain occasions the kind of an abusive language which had been used by their allies, and also they had been totally against the construction of Ram Temple, and they did not attend even the Pran Pratishtha, as you were rightly talking about, and they also stayed away from Kumbh Mela because they called it an event management rather than the Astha that was connecting people and making them to visit to that place. Even some of them went on to the extent of calling that water was not pure, it was a impure water where the people had been going. So that way you have been hurting sentiments of one particular community off and on because you want to play that appeasement politics, because you want to keep one particular vote bank in good humor. For doing so, you are just hurting sentiment, and that is what actually is not taken well by BJP. That's why they call them Chunavi Hindus. Only during election time they think about temples.
The jibe being brought back by the BJP, saying the Congress party is indulging in this only for vote bank politics. Thank you for joining us with those details, Mohit and Pradeep. With that, it's time for us to slip into a very quick break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with lots more on the other side. I'll see you there.